Hi, this is Lauren. Today I'm going to talk about books because I really like books. I'm such a bookworm. Got a piece of hair that's sticking straight up right there. But I really like books, and so I'm going to give you a review of some of my favorite books. My phone is going off right now. I'm talking about video games, listen boy. So one of the first books on the list is The Hunger Games. So I'm going to show you my copy of it. The Hunger Games. I actually have two copies, but I don't know how I'm going to show you both of them. See? Got two of them, and that's just the first book. It's by Suzanne Collins. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know how I could mess that name up, but I would. I really like this book. It's really awesome. You've probably already read it. If you haven't, honestly, you don't even need a description of it. Just go out and buy it. Go to the library and say, do you have The Hunger Games? And steal it. Steal it from the library. Just read it. Then you can bring it back. Actually, that's kind of just like checking out a book. But you just feel very empowered. I stole a book from the library and then brought it back. Basically like borrowing or checking out it, but you know. Are you Team Gale or PETA? Leave it in the comments down there. If you're Team Gale or PETA, or if you don't take part in games. I'm so bad at talking. So if you don't take part in things where you say which team you're on, write that. Seriously, I want more comments. It's kind of boring. I get like one and it'll just be like, you're adorable. I'm like, do I respond to that saying thanks? Or do I just acknowledge it and don't respond? I don't know. Leave in the comments what I should do then. The second book I'm going to talk about is Looking for Alaska by John Green. I really love this book. Like, I had to go out and buy it yesterday. Here. It's a good book. It's a really good book. I love John Green. I love, like, this isn't my favorite John Green book. My favorite John Green book is Paper Towns. Paper Towns is amazing, but I don't own a copy of that yet. I'm asking for my birthday for a copy of it, so I'm really excited for that. Hopefully I get that, because I really want that book, and I want it to be mine, and I want to be able to write my name in it. And then people ask if they can borrow it, and I will say no, it's mine. I'm kind of protective of my books. I don't like checking out books from the library, but I had to do that for most of the John Green books I've read. And then there's Twilight. I'm not going to review this book. No, I'm not. You probably already have an opinion on it, and you don't want to hear mine. You don't. That wasn't even my book. That wasn't even Twilight. That was Eclipse. But I kind of lost my copy of Twilight. Yes, I do have a copy of Twilight. I've got a copy of all the books, including The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. Did I say that right? I always want to say, like, the short... I don't even know. I always mess it up. So if I said that right. But it's by Stephenie Meyer. I'd, like, get beat up at school if people knew that I owned, like, Stephenie Meyer books. Seriously. My school, they just go beat people up. It's like, do you like Twilight? Well, yes, I do. And then you just get beat up. Don't tell anybody that I own Stephenie Meyer books, please. Another book that I'm going to review is Pride and Prejudice. I've also got another copy of this book. What is it with me and having a ton of copies of books? Looking for Alaska fell. But yeah, I've got two copies of Pride and Prejudice. One is the Barnes & Noble one, and the other one was the Borders copy. So I'm just very neutral. Oh, the last book I'm gonna review, I'm not even really reviewing them, I'm just kind of giving out shout-outs to these books. This book is The Mysterious Benedict Society, and I haven't read this in forever. Like, it's been like 3 years since I've read it, but I read the sequels, and or I think, hopefully there's not another sequel that just came out and I'm not aware of it because I'm not really up on it, but I really liked it. I honestly don't remember most of what happened in the book, but I remember it being really cool. It's by Trenton Lee Stewart, apparently. So I recommend that book. I mean, look at the cover. How can something so cool looking not be a good book? I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but really, really, it's a good book. And then look, it's got Morse code on the back. I think that's Morse code. I can't read Morse code. Is that Morse code? Tell me if it's Morse code. Leave it in the comments. And don't leave your comment in Morse code because I won't be able to read it. But yeah, good books. Okay, so the books that I sort of gave a really lame review of were The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, Looking for Alaska by John Green. I mentioned Paper Towns by John Green. That's my favorite book ever. Like, go buy it. Go buy it now. I pretended like I was going to review Twilight, but I didn't. Then there was Pride and Prejudice, and The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. They were all pretty good books, so if you see them at your library, I would go and pick up a copy. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Oh, wait, never mind, I do. Yesterday, whenever I was buying Looking for Alaska, I also got a new cover for my iPod. So now you guys have zebra stripes on you. You look really nice. You've got your zebra stripes. It's great. It's really flattering. Well, I'm gonna go now. I haven't really said anything of worth yet, so GFTBA.